What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another video. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. And most importantly, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You hit the little bell notification next to subscribe so it lets you know when I post videos. Welcome in. Anybody who might be watching this video for the first time, you just made the best decision of your entire life clicking this video open. So congratulations to you. Thank you guys for joining me as always, man. As you guys know, I'm about to give you a high five. I give you 5 core guys that I'm really liking to start the day out. As time goes on, things can change as injury updates and COVID hits and all that different stuff. There could be a lot of different changes. So keep that in mind. But for now, I'm going to give you a high five to get your day started and explain why I like certain guys. All right, let's go ahead and smash it again. We've been dominating over at greenlightdfs.com, so go join the squad. Let's keep getting this money. By the way, if you get a Greenlight DFS membership, okay, make sure you utilize the fact that you have an optimizer available to you as well. No other providers have their own optimizer with projections and stuff available for you to be able to make GPP lineups. Okay, nobody has that ability, so take advantage of that and utilize that. The optimizer smashed last night once again, so it's definitely a cool tool to be able to use in addition to what you get already at Greenlight DFS. All right, so let's go ahead and start it off. At point guard, we have a ton of guys missing in that Miami Heat game, and I mean, it's only right to go Tyler Hero. Hero is a beast. He has shown time and time again when he does get his opportunity, he can go completely off. This matchup is against a very banged up Philly squad. Ben Simmons could possibly be back, so that's one thing, but at the end of the day, Miami's going to be extremely shorthanded. And this is definitely a spot to keep an eye on. Right now, this game is where all the value is, but COVID protocol could end up canceling this game at any moment. So pay attention. This game could literally be postponed at any moment if two guys end up not being able to play, or COVID protocol sees that two guys got too close or something during practice. They'll cancel this thing. So make sure you pay attention to it. But as of right now, we're going to go as if it's going to play because I don't have any news that it won't. So Tyler Hero in this matchup, this is where all the value's at. Harrell's not huge value. I am expecting over 40 here, though. He is 6'7", so he's not gigantic value, but we're about to get into some really good value. And Harrell at 6'7" still is super duper safe for cash games with all these guys missing. All right. Next up, here's some value for you. Max Strus. Really like Max Strus here in this situation. I mean, the dude's got a decent point per fantasy points per minute numbers. He hasn't had a bunch of opportunities, so it is a small sample size for that. But at the end of the day, there is so much missing from Miami. This guy's going to show up guaranteed. At 3,000, he is fantastic value for you in this Miami offense. He's going to play a good amount of minutes. I haven't projected over 30 minutes. I mean, some of these guys are going to have to play a ton of minutes that we're normally not expecting to see many minutes at all. This guy is going to play those minutes. Let's go ahead and talk about another value. I'm going to go with Precious Achiuwa. Really, when it comes down to this, I'm paying attention to who gets the start here. If Myers Leonard ends up getting the start, I really love Leonard. If I have to prioritize, I'd probably lean even though Achiuwa he gets a full fantasy point per minute. So fantasy point per minute production, he is higher than Myers Leonard. But at the end of the day, that's also because Achiuwa was coming off the bench facing bench guys. Depending on who starts here, if Leonard starts, I would prioritize the starters, okay? Whoever starts for Miami, that is who I prioritize. As of right now, we have no clue. Okay, so and I have Achua playing good minutes anyways, and he's got more fantasy points per minute on average. So I'm gonna go Achua as the main guy. But if Achua ends up being incredibly high projected owned, Myers Leonard's being slept on, and Leonard ends up starting, that is where I would fucking pivot right there to get lower ownership for GPPs, 100%. At small forward, a guy I really love is Caris LeVert. I'm hoping people sleep on it and don't really go here at 7'6". LeVert with no Kyrie Irving is fantastic, okay? Plain and simple. I think he's locked for 40 and he's got upside of 60. I know KD's not hurt and KD's going to be in there, but at the end of the day, this game should also be a competitive game. I like both sides of this, and we'll talk about it, but Caris LeVert, I really, really love here in this one. I'm hoping people sleep on it. His price dropped from 7.9 down to 7.6, so we're getting a little bit of a price drop for him. I really like him here, man, this situation. Kyrie's still out. I know KD's back, but Kyrie's still out. I really like Caris LeVert a lot here. And yeah, so I'll be locking in Caris LeVert. Expected starter at point guard. Really, really like him in this matchup. Next up, at center, I'm going Jokic. Now, a lot of people are going to go, I understand it too. A lot of people are going to go Joel Embiid in their high five or whatever they do. I completely understand. Solely, I'm going Jokic because I love a couple Brooklyn. I love Durant, LeVert. Okay, Durant, LeVert are amazing. I love them. So obviously, I'm going to want run back, and I expect this game to stay close. When you expect a game to stay close for Jokic, when Denver is a game that you expect to stay close, Jokic has the most upside that you can possibly imagine on a slate. Okay, he's got that over 70 bomb in him at any moment if a game stays competitive. Plain and simple. This dude's been averaging a triple double. He looks fantastic out there. I mean, there's just nothing you can't deny him. Brooklyn started the year out doing okay versus centers, but recently they have definitely dwindled back down to the Brooklyn that we remember, and they have struggled against centers. So Jokic should eat here. I love Caris LeVert. I love Durant on the other end. I'm expecting the game to stay close. Love Nikola Jokic, and that's the thing is like I'm loving Jokic over Embiid at this moment solely in GPP because I'm loving the Brooklyn side, and in GPP, Jokic has huge upside. And on top of that, Ben Simmons might play for Philly. Love Embiid, don't get me wrong, okay? Don't take this video as if Cam doesn't like Embiid, okay? If you need savings, go Embiid, that's fine. I like Embiid for cash, for sure. They're missing their whole team. I love Embiid for cash. In GPPs, to get you a lower owned version, in my opinion, in a game that should be close, where I love the other side, I gotta love Jokic on this side, especially if the game stays close. He's 11K. It might sound crazy, but I'm predicting 6x or higher here. So I'm predicting 66 or more in this matchup. That might sound crazy, but Jokic is a beast. So I really, really love it here. And that's it. Tyler Harrow, Max Strus as value, Caris LeVert, Achua, and Jokic is the high five. Pay attention to that Miami situation. Whoever gets the start are going to be the guys that I will be prioritizing. Okay, because if they get the start, most likely they're going to be the guys who are going to get majority of minutes. Um, there are some places that have a Chihuahua projected a ton of minutes, like a ton of minutes. And in my opinion, it's hard to really get that idea right now, okay? Myers Leonard could easily be guy who gets 30 plus minutes and Achua gets 23. You know what I mean? So as of right now, pay attention to starting lineups that could really, really give you a good idea of what they're planning on doing here, all right? Thank you guys for joining me as always, man. Let's go get this money. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. Let's keep smashing. And I'm out. Good luck.